Hey everybody, thanks for checking out my 11th Dobyns rod review for the year. I've got a really good one for you guys here today. You know, we're in the first week of October, and here in the Ozarks, it is prime time to be flipping shallow boat docks with a finesse jig. You know, growing up, we used a lot of 10, 12 pound line on a 1/4 ounce and even 5/16 ounce finesse jigs, and that worked great back then and it works great today. But whenever you start getting into some of the dirtier water lakes here in the Ozarks, such as Grand Lake, Lake of the Ozarks, you're dealing with really big fish. They're shallow, they're way back behind the docks, there's a lot of brush, there's a lot of metal, and you're usually flipping over a cable or two, and you need to be using 15, 17, 20 pound line on a 3/8 or even a 1/2 ounce finesse jig. That works out really well. So for that application, I like to use a different rod than I would use on clear water applications on 10 and 12 pound line. And the rod that I've really been liking for this is the Dobyns Champion XP DC 610 4C. This rod is 6'10" in length. It's actually a heavy action, but the thing that's going to set this rod apart is it's got a lot of tip action to it. You know, whenever you're pitching or flipping, you can use a broom handle and get away with it, no problem at all. But whenever you want to start talking about skipping a jig by roll cast or something like that, you want to have a little bit of tip in your rod to be able to get that bait started skipping across the water and land it in there quietly and make a good accurate presentation. And this rod has a perfect balance of backbone and tip action to be able to present the bait quietly. Another thing I really like about this rod is the shorter butt section on it. It's not a pistol grip by any means, but it does have a shorter butt section to be able to get that rod spinned around on itself so it doesn't get caught in your clothes, it doesn't get tangled, and you're able to make that good accurate delivery. So like I said, in the springtime on Table Rock and Bull Shoals and clear water, I like to still use the light line applications. I use a whole different rod, but here in the fall, whenever we're on lakes with big fish, you're flipping super shallow, the light line isn't quite crucial, and you really need the heavier line to be able to get those fish out. This Dobyns Champion XP 610 4C is excellent for the heavier finesse jigs. So if you're in the market for one, check them out at dobynsrods.com. Please drop me a comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.